Welcome to Time to Buy or Sell by Wykert Realtors Sierra Pacific Group. Today we will be discussing the local community and local life in Rocklin.
Yeah, and thank you so much for tuning in to join us.
Right, because today we are unpacking what it genuinely feels like to live in Rocklin, California right now. It's a town that basically, pulled itself right out of the bedrock.
It really did.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be this rugged granite mining camp, but today it's one of the most highly manicured, fiercely competitive real estate markets in the state.
And getting a feel for that local heartbeat is it's so crucial for you. It's one thing to know a house has 4 bedrooms, but understanding why families are practically fighting to get into certain subdivisions, that completely changes how you look at the market.
Exactly. To really get Rocklin, I think you have to picture a vehicle upgrade. It's like the town traded in a rugged off-roader for, a top-of-line luxury SUV.
Oh, that's a perfect analogy.
Right. It swapped its literal granite bedrock for this premium civic planning. And you see it with the centralized retail all along that Highway 65 corridor.
And just like a luxury SUV, you aren't paying a premium just for the leather seats. In Rocklin, that premium buys you serious peace of mind. I mean, crime there is 58% lower than the state average.
Wow, wait, 58%?
Yeah, it's huge. Plus, the recreation is built directly into the local navigation system. You have over 37 local parks just seamlessly woven into the neighborhoods.
That's a lot of green space.
It is, and it's all anchored by Quarry Park right in the center, which has, an outdoor amphitheater and even zip lines.
Okay, but let's be real. Most buyers aren't flocking here just to ride a zip line.
Fair point, yeah.
The actual anchor for those property values is really the Rocklin Unified School District. You look at highly rated spots like Whitney and Rocklin high schools, and they're offering these hyper-specialized pathways.
Like the sports medicine and broadcast journalism programs, right?
Exactly.
Which is a massive financial calculation for families right now because, with interest rates as high as they are, buyers are actually treating these specialized public schools as a direct substitute for private education.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, families are willing to stretch their housing budget to get into these zones because they're saving thousands of dollars every year in private school tuition.
That makes total sense. And that explains why your neighborhood choice is basically dictated by the lifestyle you want, paired with those school zones.
Absolutely.
And the neighborhoods themselves have very distinct flavors, right? Like Whitney Ranch gives you those modern resort-style amenities and big community pools.
Right, whereas Stanford Ranch feels much more established, incredibly convenient with all that mature landscaping.
Yeah, and then you have the golf-centric luxury of Whitney Oaks, or the historic walkability down in Old Town Rocklin.
There's definitely something for everyone.
But wait, I have to push back a little here. You say master planned and resort style, but to a lot of buyers, that just translates to suburban isolation.
I hear that a lot, actually.
Right, like if I buy in a place like Whitney Ranch, am I just trapped in a family bubble every time I need to commute into Sacramento?
You'd think so, but Rocklin actually engineered a great workaround for that. The location is surprisingly connected.
Okay, how so?
Well, if you're driving, it's a pretty straightforward 30 to 45-minute commute straight down Interstate 80. But the real game changer is the Capitol Corridor train.
Oh, wow, there's a train.
Yeah. You can take a totally stress-free ride right from the Rocklin station directly into Sacramento.
See, that is huge. Since buyers can just hop on that train to work, it must significantly expand the buyer pool. People working in the city are easily moving out to the foothills.
Exactly. And that influx of commuters is exactly why the median home price is hovering around $700,000 right now, with homes selling in just about 16 days.
16 days is fast.
Fast moving, but heavily scrutinized. I mean, buyers are out there aggressively hunting for those specific school zones and commuter hubs, but they are battling those high interest rates. They're stretched really thin.
So if you are selling a home in Rocklin right now, you still hold some leverage, but you really have to look over your shoulder.
Definitely.
Like you can't just list a home in average condition and expect multiple offers to magically appear.
Because you have serious competition coming, there are over 1,800 new construction units currently in the pipeline.
Wow, 1,800.
Yeah. And since buyers are dealing with elevated housing costs, they have options. The condition, the location, the specific neighborhood vibe, it all has to be right to justify the price tag. They won't just settle for anything.
Which leaves you with an incredibly interesting dynamic to watch. With that massive pipeline of new housing developments on the horizon, you really have to wonder how that influx of fresh inventory might eventually shift the balance of power from sellers to buyers over the next few years.
It's definitely something for anyone eyeing the market to keep on their radar.
Thanks for listening to Time to Buy or Sell. If you have questions about real estate in Rocklin, we're here to help. Reach out to us at Weichert Realtors Sierra Pacific Group, that's Weichert Realtors online at wrspg.com, or call 916-619-1971.